Good morning, everybody. This is the Connection Experience with Dr. Shani, and this episode is Anger Under New Management. I'm changing the way we say that a little bit because it gets a bad rap. When we say, oh, you have anger management issues, people don't like that. It goes in the box with the rest of the stigmas of mental illness, and it's not really something that we feel comfortable admitting to or even dealing with. So, this is anger under new management. So, the biggest issue with anger is that it's our most primitive way of showing hurt and frustration. And because of the way that it's expressed, it gets us further and further away from being understood and also understanding ourselves. So, if I was doing some PR around anger, I would want to change the narrative that anger is useless and hostile. Anger is a secondary emotion, which means there's always some other feelings underneath it. So if we take a closer look and really get to know those underlying feelings, what would it tell you about yourself? Are you hurt? Are you frustrated? Do you feel neglected? Do you feel abandoned? Anger is not the only thing that you're feeling in that moment. It might be the way you're expressing those things. And maybe you don't really know for yourself all the different feelings that go underneath it. There are so many other feelings other than happiness, sadness, fear, and anger. But those are the ones we tend to express the most because we don't sit down and take our time and decide what else is going on here. So if you did that with your anger, what is it telling you? At the most basic level, guys, anger is an emotion, and emotions are information. You don't need to be afraid of them. It is okay to be angry sometimes. It is not okay to hurt people when you're angry. Anger does not entitle you to hurting someone else's feelings because yours are hurt. The person or situation is not causing the anger. Your thoughts are causing the anger. What you think and how you perceive that moment causes the anger. So guess what? Back to our personal power message, you have a little bit of control over that. You have some say over what you express and how you express it to the person that's involved. So get to know those feelings. Spend a little bit of time with yourself to sort that out. What is going on here? Think of it as your check engine light again. Check engine light. I'm angry. That means I must be feeling hurt or frustrated. Go ahead and coach yourself and have that little template in your head. I'm angry. I'm feeling something else right now. What is it? This is your warning sign. This is your trigger or your check engine light, however you want to see it. It's just information. Something's wrong. I don't like the way I'm being treated in this moment. Take a risk. Show yourself to other people, your real self, not the primitive self. I like to tell myself a couple of things. When I'm facing something difficult, I try to have a conversation with myself that says, I can stay calm when dealing with difficult people. I can stay calm when in a difficult situation. I can control myself, and it's okay to take a break if I need one. Permission to feel that vulnerability, permission to take a better look at what's going on with you, and permission to just cool out. Nobody has to be perfect all the time. Nobody has to be on point 100% and be able to respond perfectly in that moment. If you are not it in that moment, do not try to be it in that moment. Just go. I can survive criticism. Criticism is not going to kill me. It's really nice to be liked and accepted, but even when I'm not liked and accepted, I like and accept myself. And that's enough. So these are some of the things that I tell myself when I'm facing a difficult situation. It helps me move away from anger and move towards a softer emotion that's more vulnerable. And it gives me a little bit of power back to myself. I take the power back from that situation, back from the other person that has influenced something in me. Sit it down. Sit it all the way down. So I hope that makes sense. I want to hear from you. If there are questions or anything that you want to add to this, comment, share, hit me up in my DM, whatever you need to do. If you have any other input or feedback that you want to give, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And stay tuned for the next video. I do one every Tuesday. I'm calling it Toolbox Tuesday. So tune in on Tuesdays for more tips, and don't forget to connect.